Well, hello. My name is Shiva. I'm the developer for the fpxEngine, and this is video 2 that I'm doing of the initial beta 1.41 series for the fpxEngine. And as you can see, I'm still working on bolt items right now. This one is a 3 stand-up bolt item. Very simple. Hit the targets once. You light up this big blue light. Hit the target again, and then you score the value of this big blue light, which would be the jackpot, and then it just goes right back. This uses a Williams style flashing effect. I guess the best way to call these guys are just chaser target, chaser lights. You'll see it in operation, but I would just like to instead show you the target banks again. And let's just do this the way that we normally do it. Copy. Paste. Let's go into the script for this guy. As you can see, I've made a lot of, and the reason why I'm showing this is because I have actually made quite a lot of changes to the coding in here. This uses my new master template system that I've been developing, and it just allows me to copy and paste and make a lot of changes very quickly to the scripting. In all intents and purposes, I can duplicate bolt items or make new bolt items a lot faster than I could before, because everything is now standardized with the naming. And I've been very carefully making the changes and making sure that they all work. So hopefully, oh, I forgot to add the target lights to this one. Okay, here we go. I was going to show the target as a bolt item, but I don't think we really need to do that. Okay, oh, and while we're at it, let's add a duplicate drop target that I made just as a test. Okay. FP has this incredibly annoying habit of doing things, doesn't it, sometimes? Okay, so just copy the script right into the hit section. If you saw the first video, you saw how it was. Oh, I just put it right here. And that should be done. Add the lights to the light list manager. Whoops, wasn't thinking there. Edit. Yeah, that would help if I selected the right one. Whoops. Oh well, I'm not going to do this damn video over just because I made a mistake. And let's just get rid of that. So no, I don't want to change. I don't know why. This is Windows 10. FP just acts so strangely within Windows 10 sometimes. But it still works. And there's my targets. So what I'm going to do is actually just show you how to change them. I will use DropTarget too, and as you can see, we have all of these here. This is just scoring. Add bolt score. It always starts with the word add bolt score, and then DTB, that's drop target 2. FPX is actually the name of the table that it's coming from, and 1, which is usually for my purposes. That way, if you have 2 target bank setups in a single bolt, something like say Power Play, the old Bally game, then one would be called FPX1, one would be called FPX2, right? So it's pretty simple. Anyway, we want to change the score, and it's actually very simple. First off, let's just cut that out, because we want this to change to score every time now. So there we go. We don't need case 0 anymore. Okay, so now if this is going on, then it's add score, adds jackpot, and a bonus. And what we next need to do is to change the main score in here. Let me show you first before we do anything else. You'll notice we got add scoring events here. If you've looked at the manual, you will find out that add scoring events are all preset code. You just literally just copy and paste the code and put it in your script, and it will work automatically. So what we want to do is to well, geez, I went out of there. And the easiest way just to show you is in the manual. Here it is. So add scoring event. So you can have this tells you the scoring. This switches on the ball saver. That's the jackpot. That's the extra ball. That's awards the special. And you have some other ones here. Why don't we do a multiplier? And as this is add multiplier, as you can see, code right there. So what we do is we just go copy, paste. Why don't we just get rid of this and do the same thing? Paste. Okay, so now we're going to add a multiplier instead of the previous code. So let's just change that so we know. Alright, why don't we just change the color of the light so we know it's no multiplier. Oh, a nice little green will do. Okay, there we go.
FPX.
As you can see, I've made some changes to the template too as well, because you know, gates and stuff, right? Anyway, as you see, first color is green, so let's just knock down some target banks, shall we? And it was 2 times. Now this next one will be 3 times. There we go. Now, as you can see, it's the target bank has gone up to extra ball. We don't want that. So just need to change one thing here, and it's right up here. It says this handles the memory feature. The memory feature for drop target score, common pin setting. Set to 1 if you want the player's drop target bank made total per game in play carried over to his next ball in play. In other words, his previous ball, when you lost the ball, it was at the extra ball, and then it reset back to the extra ball. But if you want to remove that feature, if you want it to just go all the way back to the beginning, you can. Just hit that. K-start K-start means that this will start over here. Wow, ball, not very good today. And memory, just make that a 0. So let's start the game over again. I'm going to put this in debug mode too as well, just to make sure that everything is actually correct. So, this is a brand new master template.
FPX.
Oh yeah, it looks good so far. So, let's see what happens now. Switching the player a memory off. Now this should reset back. There you go. And that is what the memory does. Now the second one here, the one that I accidentally changed, is this guy right here. This is the case start. This is sort of a very common feature, again with the Bally stuff. What this does is it tells you which case to start with. So if it's on run, it will start with this one, and that will add a multiplier. If you put this to 0, then what will happen is it will start with this guy here. So you have to get it down, you have to drop all of the targets down and the bank down, and then it will do this one next. And once all of the targets, if the bank is down and it resets, then it does this one, then this one, then this one, and then this one afterwards. It just repeats the same score. That's what case else means. It means just keep repeating this on, and it will award you 25,000 points. And now as to this is the newest boat feature. This is the 3 stand-up targets. I've already explained it, and as you can see, it was a fancy Williams flashing effect, which is typical for all Williams games.
FPX.
Usually with the Williams, it actually flashes all 3 lights on and off. I just didn't like the effect, so I just did it like this, where it just goes 1, 2, and then 3. So let's see how this goes. Well, it was a little fast there, but as you can see, it's now got the central blue light on. But look what happened when I hit. A little bit elaborate for such a simple routine, but oh, what the heck, I threw it in anyway. Now watch what happens when I get the third one. This particular thing is set to jackpot. Again, you can change it to whatever you want. Let me get it again. There it is. Now this is also under player memory too as well. Its own separate memory. Again, you can change it. Change it on and off if you wish. Well, that's about it. I hope I haven't fumbled this video too much, but it's kind of late and I just don't really feel like redoing this. So in the meanwhile, happy pinball.